All right, I think we're back. Ish, hopefully. Yeah, it is what it is. I get grumpy when it happens, but I live in the middle of nowhere, and when there's weather, we are dependent upon, yeah. And my secondary connection has been down for like 2 days. It's still not working. So thankfully, I have, knock on wood, I have this main connection I can stream with. But the second connection, it's been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Chris is supposed to actually get in touch with customer support today and yell and scream and see what's going on. We'll see. Yesterday, if you guys were around yesterday, we were rock solid all day yesterday. Um, I don't need Starlink. Starlink is if you have no other option. Starlink is good. My brother has Starlink. My brother lives in the middle of nowhere in Missouri, and they have Starlink for their ranch, and it works great. I was there last June. I was streaming on Starlink. It was not the best quality in terms of like you could definitely you'd be watching my streams and you would get the resolution would drop because it's your upload will do this. Um, but Starlink is totally doable if you have no other options. I have two different connections at my house. And most days were good. Like yesterday, for those of you who watched yesterday, we streamed we did 8 hours, zero downtime yesterday, and then I came back in the afternoon and I did another 3.5, almost 4 hours, no interruptions whatsoever. This morning, like we streamed what? We did the first hour and we got a hiccup and or 30 minutes or whatever. So yeah, it's just I'm in the backwoods and it's weather related, so we're in the storm season right now, so everything between us and the city, if there's floods, if there's high winds, if there are road construction, like all that stuff can happen. So consider we already had one dip this morning. We'll see if it happens again. Um, but I would just anticipate, and I always remind people, just give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. I know it's frustrating for some people who are like, but I don't want to watch a streamer who's not always rock solid with his connection. Well, I'm sorry, can't help you. Like, I have internet hiccups, man. I live in the real world. I don't know what fantasy world you live in where you have, 1,000,000% guaranteed service all the time, but I live in the middle of nowhere, and I occasionally have internet issues. So we are live again. Thanks to everybody for keeping me in the loop that YouTube had dropped. Like I said, I'm here all day, every day, and as long as the power is up, I will be here. So even if I'm offline for 5 or 10 minutes because of an internet hiccup or a power hiccup, I will be back. I promise. This is the day job. Exactly this, Marius. Real world rules. But the Starlink thing, Starlink is a good option. Like I said, my brother lives in the middle of nowhere, and they have literally no like the best option that they offer in his area is like, oh, here's a satellite connection that has like a and by the way, Starlink does not have data caps. It's a very amazing service for what they offer. Um, but like the nearest equivalent for my brother is like a satellite company who gives you, they're like, oh, you get 20 gigs per month. There's a data cap, and our speeds, as soon as you hit your data cap, we reduce you to dial-up speeds, and like the ping is like 350 or more. Like satellite internet is absolute shit. Ali says hiding in your base. Oh, you just rode past? Nice. All right, I am off to Arakeen to go turn this quest in. But like I said, my brother has Starlink. I streamed on Starlink all last year. If you go back and watch last year's, I think I might have been playing. I know I did some Rogue Trader while I was there. Oh, and I think I did some Dragon Age Inquisition while I was at his place. I didn't stream every day because I was there helping them move and stuff, but you can go watch those streams from last
Can I
June,
fly you somewhere today?
and it for the most part it's serviceable. Like I could make a living, and I could stream full time on Starlink if I needed to. Like it's actually a very solid service, and they have tiers. So it's like my brother's on like the mid tier because his wife works online and she does. So my sister-in-law's job is to do like she does video calls all day every day. She does video editing for her company. Um, she does sales meetings with her company, and so she needs a good internet and it works great for her. So they have like the middle of the road tier, which is for like people who like work at home and game and stuff. Then there's the professional tier. So if you want an even bigger bandwidth, you know, and more velocity, you can pay even more. But Starlink is not cheap is the problem. Because I think even my brother is paying like $150 a month. I think some 120 or $150 a month for what they have. But there's no data caps, and it's up. Like the only time I saw any issues when I was there was a couple of thunderstorms that rolled through, and whenever the thunderstorms were like right overhead and it was like crash, boom, bang, pouring down rain, yeah, there's no internet for like 10, 15 minutes. And then the storm's gone and you're back. So they're up like 99% of the time. It's a very solid service.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Arky.
Atreides and their war levies. All right. Thopter's on
Let's
the
go. Yeah, it's not bad, Voldemort Mortal. We live in a small town, but the good thing is like the telephone company actually has fiber optic 2 blocks from my house. They ran a fiber optic line through the main heart of this little town that I live in, right along the main highway that goes through the middle of the town. Unfortunately, they won't run it up to my house. Um, I offered to pay. I was like, how much will it take? And I offered a few thousand, and they were like, oh, thanks, but yeah, we just we're our rules are like we can't install fiber optic unless there's a demand for it, and there's not a big enough demand where you live to just run it 2 blocks up the street. And I'm like, damn it. And then like a year later, this local company, they've been offering for like 5 years. They have a radio tower where they do Wi-Fi to everybody in the surrounding countryside. So if you have line of sight to their tower, you can get high-speed Wi-Fi. Um, and that's, you get like I think 8 to 10 megabytes up down, which is great for most people watching Netflix and shit. They invested money to put their own fiber optic infrastructure around town, and like about a year and a half ago, they put up right on the telephone pole right outside my house. They installed a fiber line, and when they started, it was a 15 up, 15 down. Now it's a 50 up, 50 down. And that's who I use right now. I stream with them every single day. It's a local company that's tied into the telephone company's backbone. So they are subletting um, the fiber optic line that the telephone company has running through the heart of town. So that's my main connection. I have a backup connection that is a cable internet connection for when there are issues. I don't have very many issues with this company. Like we get the occasional outage, and those outages more often than not are related to the connectivity between us and the city, because we're three years away. We're 3 years. Sorry, we're 3 hours away from the city, so they all share the same backbone to the city. So if there's any issues between us and the city, that's when both of my connections will have hiccups. I was on cable only for the first year we lived here, and that connection, unfortunately, once a week you get an outage and it'll be down for like 6 to 8 hours, um, which is why it's my backup connection now. But I mean, for what I pay, I think we pay $25 a month for a 50 up, 50 down fiber optic symmetrical, no data cap connection from a local co-op, and they offer up to a 100 up 100 down symmetrical, but I don't need it. Like 50 up 50 down is more than enough for my needs. Correct, Voldemortal. Yeah. And I, like I said, I offered to pay the telephone company. I was like, I will pay for your guys. I'll pay for the install. I'll pay a premium. Here's a couple $1,000. Like, I'll pay to bring that fiber up to my house. And they were like, no, we can't unless there's a demand. And I'm like, well, and then the local company said, we'll give it to you. And I went, sold. Um, yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, I would, because when we were in Mexico City, we had fiber, uh, gigabit fiber, and that was nice. I think in 4 years, we were there for 4 years. In 4 years, I think my connection was only down twice in 4 years, and both times it was like 10 minutes. That was it. It's nice. You live in the city, it's nice, but you pay for the convenience. I'm here in the countryside. I have a homestead. I have a shitload of animals in my backyard. We butcher our own chickens. We have fresh chicken eggs, fresh duck eggs. We have a shitload of cats. Like, I have a beautiful life. I'm not going to complain too much about the internet going down every once in a while. It does suck for viewers, but at the same time, it's like, because like we were analyzing the numbers last night, and the launch day of this, we had like 700 people watching the live stream. The internet cut out, and when it came back, we had 300. Then it cut out again, come back 150. Cut out, came back again, you're down to 80. So you went from 700 viewers down to 80 viewers, but then we were like 80 to 120 viewers for the next like 6 hours once the internet stabilized and the storm moved past. So there are people who won't come back when the power goes out, but like I said, long-term people know that I'm here all day, every day, and it's just a hiccup. So you just hang out, keep an eye on the Discord, keep an eye on the socials. I'll be back as soon as I can. And then, we have a lot of people who do watch on both YouTube and Twitch, and they let me know, hey, man, your YouTube just dropped, or hey, there's Twitch just dropped. I do not have a guild, Howie, but if you check the Discord, Babylonia has a guild that he is managing on our Siege, which I am a part of. Oh, I forgot I put the other keyword away. We do have a guild, Dark Circles, on our Siege server. But I'm not managing it. It's for somebody else. Babylonia is going to manage it. They must be upstairs. Is there like a door over here I'm not aware of? There's got to be like an upstairs portion or a downstairs portion that I haven't found yet. Aha! Ooh, I like this map. That's cool.
Why is this person speaking with us? Portafoy, would you remove them from my sight? Wait. Portafoy, disregard last order. We must not physically harm the peasants. I can already hear grandmother's lecture in my head. Oof. It appears that now that I am Imperial Planetologist, it is unseemly to harm the paws, even just for fun. Very well, what do you want?
Is this what happens when... ah! Oh, never mind. I was going to make a joke. I'm going to cancel that joke. I have reports for you from Derek Chinaro.
From whom? A fellow planetologist, you say? And You've come from the Academy with a message?
No, he's here on Arrakis auditing the Imperial testing stations at your request.
Oh, yes, him. Huh. He's still alive, then. And he sent you with a report?
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. Portavoy can take those for further study. And how was Derek? Is he...
Turn your headset up,
well?
Klaus, and shut the fuck up. Then you might be able to hear what's going on. He wants to know if he can have access to Kyne's old research.
Kynes? The old planetologist. What does he want with Kynes' work?
Kynes is the one who invited him to Arrakis?
Oh, I see. I see what he's doing. He's trying to undermine me. He wants proof that Kynes wanted him in this position instead of me. He wants to show the Emperor that he's a better choice for Planetologist. Well, it won't happen. Portavoy, destroy those Shigawai reels. And you, return to Derek and inform him that his request is denied. He will never have access to Kynes' research. Now, be gone from my sight.
It's like what would happen if Andrew Tate became a planetologist, right? Oh, the brokies, the pores. Get away from me. Do I have my vehicle? Yes. Oh yeah, there was definitely a whiny little bitch in chat a minute ago, Hector.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to... The basin is a pretty big place.
Take me to Griffin's Reach.
Mir's place? Yeah, I know it. Scavenger territory. Thopter's always warmed up.
Turn up your game volume. Nah, man. My volumes are set for the mini games I play. The mixer has a permanent setting. Some games are a little louder than other games. It is what it is. I don't individually set every single game that I play. I just go. If you want to donate your time to be my sound engineer, like that guy who works for Joe Rogan, so that you can have the exact audio experience that you want, and you want to donate your time, cool. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Get to the back of the class, get in line, go cry on Reddit. I'm having too much fun to pay attention. But, I can't hear the exact audio levels that I want. I love all the people too who are like, you need to upgrade to a boom mic and have a perfect set. I'm like, send me the boom mic. You send me the exact microphone setup that you want me to have, and I will happily upgrade to it. But I like the headset. It's comfy. I don't have to be constantly moving a fucking microphone in front of my face every time I sit down or move. Like, watch all those streamers that have a big-ass boom mic. They're always moving that fucking thing all over the place. I don't want to do that. I just want to play the game. You know? And then if you're wealthy, you can have a situation like Co Carnage where you have a soundproof room and a microphone that's in a stationary position where everything's perfect. And you know what? You give me the money to update my office like that, and I will do exactly what you want. Otherwise, shut the fuck up and just watch the stream. That's what I say to those types of people. I really, like, shut up. That shit, like, if you want to do it right, you're going to spend thousands of dollars to get a perfectly soundproofed room with the perfect mic setup and everything else. I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars on something like that when I have a $150 headset that works just fine. So if you're independently wealthy and you want to spend the money, cool. Otherwise, what's that? What's that? Shut the fuck up. Oh shit, what is that right there? Oh crap. Shields up. Never used my sniper rifle before. Ah! There's probably a collider. Stop moving. I gotta get used to the. I'm gonna have to tune the aim speed on that sniper rifle. I'm gonna have to go into the settings and tweak that because that's way too slow. I just got that thing, so I gotta. It's like adjusting the scope. I gotta spend some time fine tuning that bad boy. Sand says, I think I missed something in the tutorial. If you could help with it, mention something about a Solari base cost. Here, I'll do better than that. Go into your tutorials right here in the game. And you can go over here and you can go down to something called taxation. Right here. And the game tells you. The Emperor requires all who make Arrakis their home to pay the Imperial Solari tax or face the consequences. Imperial tax representatives are located in Harko Village or Arakeen, and they accept your tax payments and information on the consequences of tax delinquency. There's also a journey available to guide you through this process. So if you go to the Journey tab, and you go over to the Story section, and you scroll on down, you're going to find a journey called... somewhere in here. Taxation! There's a journey you can follow. And it'll teach you and show you where to go and all those things. And if you want to know how much you owe, you go to your Subfief console, open it up, and it'll tell you in the top right how much you owe. Yeah, don't forget, the tutorials are readily available right there. Just bring up the menu, Tutorials. So if you miss something, or you're confused about something, or you don't remember something, check the tutorials first, because there is a massive tutorial section in this game, plus the journey system. They've done a great job at, like, making sure that there's plenty of information for new players.
You're back! Did he listen? Do I have access to the research of kinds?
No, he flew into a ridge and threatened to destroy it.
Why? Why does it harm him to let me see the work that Kynes was doing?
Ooh, I have 3 different options. I've met dozens of his type. They think success is keeping others down.
Did I ever tell you why I became a planetologist?
No, but I'd love to hear it.
My parents were peons, planet-bound servants. But the planet we lived on was barely populated. It was an agri-world, crops from pole to pole. We were responsible for almost the entire southern hemisphere. As long as the quotas were met, we were left alone. but I thought we could do more. So I begged my parents for sugar wire reels on farming and planetology. And more, I began to understand the relationships that govern systems.
The Rift? Oh yeah, we've been twice. We were in the Rift like 6 hours yesterday. We were in the Rift about just harvesting. We're gonna go back to the Rift today at some point to do more harvesting because I'm out of carbon ore, and I need more crystals too.
I found a way to increase our crop yields by 70%. House Alexin gained wealth, and I was sent to Kitane to study planetology in earnest. But on Kitane, perhaps we should speak of this another time.
I don't know anything about circuits. I know Barbarossa put a link in my Discord server, in the Discord channel, in the gaming channel, in my Discord server, in the gaming channel. There's a link to a YouTube video that has a tutorial on circuits that Barbarossa put there yesterday or the day before. I've not watched it yet, but I don't understand it yet. That's something I haven't gotten into. So, yeah. No clue here.
This business with Cyprian. It reminds me of my time on Kitane. Bad memories. I don't want to revisit my past anymore. I'm sorry. Return later.
Okay. I wonder if we meet him at another Imperial testing station later, because he's just like, return later. What if I forget to return later? Okay. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go to the Rift right now, actually, because we're gonna go work on the 5th trial, I think. Let me check something here really quick. Oh my god! Thankfully you don't take damage. Alright. We need to get back across the gap and hopefully not eat it to a worm. This journey is always terrifying because one of these days I'm gonna get it. Just aim for the arch. Bye-bye. Oh, you're a long way away. I don't need to boost. Alright. I actually need to pay attention here because we're going to go over... honestly, it's probably safest if I just do the normal route that I take, so... And yes, the Expanse announcement from Owlcat yesterday was amazing. We're getting a Mass Effect-like game set in the world of the Expanse. I'm gonna have to practice my Belter. It's been a while. I would have to go watch the show. I can't do my Belter accent anymore. I do a pretty good Belter accent after if I've watched the show for a bit. I have to get back into it. I will 100% roleplay a Belter captain in that gameplay experience. 100%. I will do the accent every time we play. For sure. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, Code did an interview with one of the lead guys. I love the fact too that it looks like the game is going back to the roots of the asteroid infection, because we got the blue crystal guy at the end of the trailer. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Blue juice is bad. Don't listen to Luke Skywalker and drink the blue juice, guys. Blue juice is bad. Oh, I don't know what journey I just completed. A light in the darkness. I don't know what that was. I gotta remember to stop and check what that was when I get down into the rift. I don't want to do it while I'm out in the open because I might get a sandstorm. Fifth trial, it might be up top. The hidden test. Actually, that does look like it's up top. Hang on, what was the journey I just completed before I go any further? It said something, it said light in the dark or something. I don't know which one it was. They do. There is a like still suit tent you can build later on. But it's later on, like later. Hyde was talking about it yesterday. Because that totally looks like it's up top, not down below. Problem with going up top is I have to deal with the Harkonnen. And I don't know if I'm KOS to them now. I don't even know if you can beat KOS to enemies in this game. Or, like, opposite faction. I know that it moved the faction bar with them the other day, but I don't know what that means. Like, can I not go into the base? I have to go find out. Do you want to eat me? No? Okay, we're okay here. Let's go up and around because... Oh, how the hell do I get up and around then? This may not be the way. This is the way. Thanks, Mando. This is one small complaint. I'll pick a perfect example. Like, I wish that it didn't unselect when you let off the button. I would love it. So, like, normally, if I bring it up to do the emotes, it actually stays on the emote tab, if that makes sense. But when I go to select, it unselects. So often, when you're trying to do this and then let off at the same time, so that it does the thing, it doesn't always register that perfectly. That can be a little frustrating when you're trying to choose weapons and things, because it doesn't, like, it's not registering that I want to pull out my, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be very precise. Even right now, it's not doing it. Oh, probably because I'm still in the, I may have to get out of this area. It's not a, never mind. But still, that's what I'm talking about. That's a small little thing. But I think I'm still in the area that I'm not supposed to use a vehicle in. There we go. But I've run into that problem so many times with, like, you have to be precise sometimes in that process. What do you mean I can't place a vehicle? I could totally place a vehicle up in here. I really don't want to have to hoof it all through here. Guild peace, no combat. That's creepy. Dude, how can you possibly ally yourself with the Harkonnen, creepy slavers? The Expanse video game is based off of the show, which is based off of the books. I don't know how much of the books they're going to incorporate into the game, but if you watch that video game trailer and then go watch the show, it's 100%. It's the show aesthetics. There we go. Like, all the ships are the same. The fire. It's all exactly like the show, which is awesome for those of us who love the show. And we're like, why can't we get more seasons after season 5 or 7? I forget how many seasons they did now. 'Twas a few. Yeah, but there's a lot of books, so as long as you have free time. There's like 9 books or something. Do not fall. Dude, Amos was like one of the best characters of the show. Everybody did a great job, but I loved Amos. And he had a really cool, complicated background, too. I don't know which way we need to go here. Okay, it all leads to the same place. Okay. I will be back in a moment, kids. We're going to take this moment to get some more coffee, take a quick bio, get up, stretch. If we get disconnects, I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll be right back. Yeah, I am in the Brandon Sanderson camp, which is the camp that says film adaptations, TV adaptations, radio adaptations, video game adaptations should all be different from the source material because they need to be because of the medium they're being produced for. They should never be the same as the books. We want them to be different. Not invented shit different per se, but we have to change. We talked about that a while back. Like you can't do the Battle of Pelennor Fields from Lord of the Rings in a theater production. So good luck with that. How are you going to present thousands of orcs on screen or on stage with the Riders of Rohan coming down and attacking from the flank? Like you can't do that.
Who is the creator? Ibn Qirtaiba. May his passing cleanse the world. Do you understand, Wally?
Bless the Maker.
us the gift of thought. And the words of the Kitab al-Ibar, their works have been overturned. Bila kaifa. Shai Halud cleanses Arrakis, creates the air we breathe, the soft sand where we pitch our tents, and smites our enemies.
Look at the shifting ground in front of us. It doesn't look like that back there, does it? Yeah. Okay, so this has something to do with probably not. It's gonna be something with the sands, I bet. Dude, that is an awesome sound effect, I'll tell you that much. Oh, it's definitely quicksand. That's definitely quicksand. Oh no. Ah! Okay, I made it. Woo! That was cool.
We grew soft on Poritrin, an easy planet, and God brought the weight of kindliness to prepare us for the typhoon that comes.
All right. Shai-Halud! Bless the Maker. Oh, we're about to get a vision. Dude, I'm liking the 5th trial so far. Bless the Maker. That's pretty awesome. 49. Jay, you need to report those people for harassment to Funcom. Especially if you can get a video clip of them doing that. That is absolutely 100% a reportable and bannable offense. So you should get a video clip when they do that the next time. Get a video clip of that. It's unfortunate that you went through that. That sucks, but that's people sometimes, and that has nothing to do with the game. It just has to do with people. But the first thing I would recommend is turn your proximity chat off. I do not use proximity chat. The reason is because people are dipshits. That's life. I'm lucky in that my seat is generally speaking full of the people that I, my community members. But anytime a game offers public voice chat, I don't use it because the people will. I've had people yell racist stuff into the mic, and I'm streaming, trying to, like, you effing N-word, and it's like, whoa, shit, I'm live. I can't be having that stuff on my channel. Like, I don't use public voice chat for that kind of reason. It's unfortunate that you're experiencing the cesspool, but there is a way around that. First and foremost, just keep your mic off and don't use open mic with anybody. Second of all, though, report those motherfuckers, because that is 100% against the terms of service. It's a bannable offense. And Funcom has been doing a very good job of taking out the trash. So the next time that happens, make sure you get it on video and record it. And send that, like, get a clip of it, put it up on YouTube or whatever, and then send that clip to the Discord, the Funcom Discord. Report those people in-game. There are reporting tools. Report that type of behavior. That is 100% a bannable offense. 100%. That is in-game harassment. 100%. I mean, there's a million tools. OBS, open broadcasting software, which just records your screen. You don't have to record it though. You can use. There's an in-game reporting tool. I don't know how to use it though. Probably. Where's the social tab? Oh, I can't use the social tab because I'm in a trial. I think you can go to the social tab. There's like buttons and drop downs, and you could report them in game. Just report them in game. Go to the social tab. You have to like click on their names or whatever, and do the drop down, and you can report them. Also, I think you can block them. I'm not in a trial. I'm in a trial right now, so I can't access the. Just give me a few minutes, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you don't figure it out on your own. Oh no, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Get up! I guarantee you this trial is to not stay on the sand, because Shai Hulud will probably come up and eat us. Somehow I gotta get across and over. You can also take screenshots. Oh, is this a ship? Oh!
The world is a carcass. Who can turn away the angel of death? Our footsteps are as the drums of the slavers, calling Shai Hulud upon our enemy.
Am I getting a thumper? Am I getting a thumper? This is a harvester. Look at all the purple. That's a spice. I'm getting a thumper to call the worm.
Men must learn to live with their words. Who can deny a friend the right to walk?
Yay! I got my first thumper.
Only Shai Hulud, the maker.
You call the worm, baby. By the way, somebody asked earlier in chat, where's a great place to start if I know nothing about the lore of Dune? Oh, did I not get far enough away? I might need to run further up the... Yeah, I don't think I got far enough up the stairs. If you have time to read the book, read the first book. If you don't have time to read the first book, watch the most recent films by Denis Villeneuve. They are excellent films.
Who is the creator? The maker. May his passing cleanse the world.
Bless the maker.
Remember Poritrin. Bila Kaifa.
Bila Kaifa. I got my thumper.
Who is the creator?
The maker, may his passing cleanse the world.
The maker. May his passing cleanse the world. Remember Poritrin. Bila Kaifa.
That was so cool. That's my favorite trial so far. This absolutely my favorite trial so far. And I just learned how to make my first thumper. So now I can call the worm. Booyah! Of course, I don't know what I need to do to craft it yet. Well, I mean, we all think it's simple, but here's the thing, guys. Jay is new to PC gaming. He just got a brand new gaming PC, first time ever. This is his first PC game. He's obviously trying to have a great time in Dune Awakening, and he's having a shitty experience because of shitty people. So we all might think it's easy to just go to YouTube and Google something, but I know it's not necessarily always that easy when you're a first-time PC user and you've been gaming on consoles for a while. I'm out of this really quick, Jay. Give me a second. I'm going to open up the socials tab and show you some tools you can use if you're having a bad experience with shitty people. It's really easy to just ignore people. Alright, so if you hit the P button, it brings up your social tab. So this, see here where it says blocked players? I know I'm not blocking anybody at the moment, but if you there's like here, if you click on someone's name, do you see this right here? So I don't know. You have to find the person who's griefing you. Whenever you find the person, you can interact with them. There's like an interact button over them, and you'll figure this out through the in-game tools. I'm doing it through the social tab. If you are with someone, all you do is you click on them. There's a block button. Block that person. They can't bother you anymore. You won't hear them. You won't see their chat. None of that stuff. I don't think it blocks them on screen, but you won't hear them in voice chat. You won't see anything they type. They can't contact you in game. None of that shit. So if you're having problems with someone, definitely block those assholes. And I don't know how to do reporting. I don't know how to do reporting in game, but there is a way to report in game. You might need to check the Discord to figure out how to report people. But yeah, by the way, we're not blocking these people. These are my cool people. But yeah, you can block people. 100% block assholes. Don't give them the time of day. Don't interact with them. Don't waste your time on them. They are losers and should be removed from your space. So just block them and move on with your day. But definitely report them. I don't know how to report someone, unfortunately. I guess I can Google it really quick. How to report someone in Dune Awakening. In-game reporting feature in the system menu. So let's go to the system menu. System menu. Okay. All I see is report bug. I don't see an actual reporting of persons. Oh, so that took a screenshot of something and sent a report. Sorry, Funcom, I don't have a legitimate bug right now. I was just trying to show someone something on stream. But anyway, there's lots of tools at your disposal, Jay. Definitely use the block feature. How do you repair stuff? You have to build a repair crafting station at your home base. And you have to have the resources to... Hang on. I have a bug. There we go. I need to harvest some water. I am out of water. Thankfully, I have a still suit. Locate the 6th trial. The path to the 6th trial shows a lonely canyon somewhere in the northeastern reaches of Jabal Ifrit al-Sharq. Among the jinn's towering spires across the rift seek eyes among the stones. Jabal Ifrit al-Sharq. I think that's a zone I haven't been to yet. That's Jabal Ifrit, so it's going to be somewhere up in here. I'm going to save that trial for later because I'm willing to bet that I'm probably going to need an ornithopter or something. Hang on, those it says calibrated servoc and ray amplifier. I've never found those down in there. Alright, well let's make sure we're not tracking the 6th trial, because I won't be able to do that. Let's upgrade an ability here. No, we'll definitely do the cutter ray yield. Alright, that's going to be way the hell away from here, so we're not going to do that. What I probably will do, since I'm already down in here, is we're going to go down and do a quick mining run. I don't have my inventory mod on the bike, but we are at the rift, so I might as well just jump down and go down to the mining, go get some crystals before we head out. Alright, you guys ready? Oh no! Did I? Okay, it like hesitated because it was loading me into the depths. I was like, no, am I gonna disconnect? That was a pretty awesome jump, by the way. That's why you need a repulsor belt or a leap belt. Totally worth it, kids. Get yourself one as quick as you can. All right, let's go get some crystals. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Can I harvest water? I don't know what time of day it is. I don't think we can at the moment. Yeah, it's daytime. Oh, you know what? I have a sniper rifle this time, which I've never had when I've come down here before, so I should be able to have an easier time with these, the enemies down in here. But supposedly there's servos and stuff down in here, which I've never seen before, and I need those for other things I'm trying to craft, so I gotta figure out where those are at down here. Because the map totally tells me, it says calibrated servox and ray amplifiers. I've never seen either one of those, so there's got to be some machines in here that I've missed in terms of looting. But guess what? I have a sniper rifle now. Never used it before, so we're about to find out. I know I get headshot damage. Come on. My vehicle. There we go. Okay. All right. I don't see. I wonder. I've never gone up this way, so I wonder if the. Let's ignore the crystals for a minute, because I've been down in the crystals a bunch of times, but I've never been up here because there was enemies up here. And I wonder if this leads to the servos and stuff. Shit. Oh, dead. Oh, because it's a poison dart. Fuck yeah. So that's on top of the poison I already do. That's cool. Discovered deserter camp. So I can poison dot them with the weapon, and I can poison dot them with my poison attack. Okay, it's crystals over there. The waypoint to that is over here, so I want it shows me down there. However, there's more crystals here we're totally gonna grab. So I just don't know where to find those servox, whatever they're called. Fucking I can't. What they're called. Ray cutters and stuff. Let me check chat. You will never, I don't think they're ever going to give you a portable crafting device because they want you to do all of your complex crafting at your base. That's the point of building a base. And you can craft a lot of things out in the field. Darts, bandages, a basic set of scavenger gear if you get killed by the worm. Yeah, that's the point though. You're supposed to make sure that before you leave your base, you take a bunch of survey probes with you and take the things that you need. Correct. If they give you a thing that it's like, oh, now it's no longer a survival game because we give you everything you need. Yeah, that's no. All right. So I can't break down any of these machines, and I haven't seen any machines to loot yet, but it's showing me back down below is where that. So let's go down in here. See, now it's pointing up above, so I gotta figure this out. Because I know where to get the crystals. That's not a challenging part. But what I don't know is where to get, or how do I figure out how to get to that point on the map right there. It says 93 meters above me. So this might be a tunnel of some type. Maybe I need to go in here and turn around and look up. Maybe there's a tunnel that I'm supposed to find in here.